What is good, y'all? Elvis here. It is currently 6 in the morning. It's July 31st. It's kind of a big day because today is the first annual Conneq Barber Showcase. I'm one of the 8 all-star barbers in the Fade with a Design competition. But then on top of that, I was asked to speak. So now I guess it's my first competition / first speaking engagement. So I'm pumped. Today gives me one of those opportunities to really get out of my comfort zone and just grow. So I'm really excited about it. But the competition starts at 5. I gotta get there like 3:30, 4-ish. So it's 6 right now, so I got hella time. And when I say the crib is a mess, got to get the crib right, clean myself up, get my mind right, all that stuff. I'll catch up with y'all closer to the show. Fast forward, I'm dressed up, I'm at the event now. Man, but let me tell you, today has not been the most encouraging. So for the competition, we're doing a fade and a design on 2 clients. Tell me why my first client had to cancel on me. I'm like, hey, it'd be like that. They say they have backup, so I'm banking on that, but I was still trying to get another one, but it was a little too close to the time. But then my second client, he was gonna come late because he had to work, but tell me why his car got stolen. So now I'm feeling like somebody plotting on me not winning this competition. But it is what it is. We're gonna make the best of the situation. So now they got me speaking, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go through that, make sure, I'm saying everything I wanna say and whatnot. But either way, it's a dope day. It's a day gonna be full of value and dope networking. So I appreciate being a part of it, regardless of how this goes.
We down to our last 60 seconds, barbers. We got energy for this last 60 seconds. If you ain't here, shut up for the last 60 seconds. It's the long haul right here. This is it. We're gonna take it. We got 5 more seconds to tip around folks. Give us that energy real quick. Yeah. All right, flippers up. My youngin', my guy, FDK, what's up, man? So I need one more round of applause for the All-Stars. This is the moment we've been waiting for, all right? This is for the Most Valuable Barber Award, all right? Man, this shit was so close, it didn't make no sense, all right? It didn't make no sense how close this was. But we had to give first place with 90 points. 90 points to Jason. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, so I'm back from the competition. Man, it was dope. Got to politic, network with some dope people that I knew through Instagram for a long time, but we finally made some real connections in real life, had some valuable conversations. It was very amazing. I was a guest speaker and I spoke about networking, and it was cool, but it made me realize a new gap in ability as far as my public speaking. You know, it was cool. I was getting through it and whatnot, but the environment had a lot of people moving around and not a lot of people listening, and that's fine, but that kind of threw me off a little bit. But I gave a few gems. A lot of people complimented me on it. I'm glad that's something that I got to see myself grow. And sooner or later, I might have some other speaking engagements. And I see this as a beginning of like a new journey. That shit got me super hyped. But in the competition, I did not make it to the second round. I got beat by a dude named Christian. I'll probably put his Instagram up. I don't want to give his wrong information, but he did a dope design. Personally, I like the design I did, but if I was to do it again, I would probably do the same design, but my whole approach would be different because this design was something that I've done before, but it wasn't something that I had really practiced. Honestly, before this, I didn't think I really needed to practice because I knew how to do designs. I knew I could do it. But what I think is the important factor I neglected was thinking about the time limit I had. Because we had 45 minutes to do a fade with a design. And usually my appointment slots are about 45 minutes or an hour. So it's like, I was already comfortable in that time, but I didn't think about doing a design in a way I've never done before, in an environment I've never done before, using tools that I don't usually use, or like in this case, enhancement, because I was using all the same clippers. I used my all-star liner for this. I think my design came out as dope as it naturally possibly could have, but everybody else used enhancement. I usually use a semi-permanent like 245 no drip and an air compressor for my enhancement. But for this competition, I figured that I wasn't gonna plug up my air compressor and it wasn't time efficient. So I was just gonna use hair fibers. So I borrowed my guy Nelson from the shops hair fiber applicator. I've never used this applicator before, so I wasn't as well as accustomed to like getting the hair fibers where I wanted to go, and I wasn't really getting enough out. So I talked to some barbers afterwards, and they were giving me tips about it. Like I was just using it wrong. If I'm being honest, I was just using it wrong. But I was not familiar with that, and going in, and I didn't think about all these different factors and how that would affect the time. I just thought, oh shoot, do a fade with a design. I got it. I'm gonna do it, and I did it. And I think it was good, but it wasn't as good as it could have been because I went in kind of blind. I didn't even know what design I was gonna do. I was literally talking to my client Darian about like what design we about to do. And then he gave me an idea of a Conneq cloud design, like an old one I've done for him, like way back. But when I was doing that design originally, I had my phone out. While I was looking at it on my phone, I was sketching into his head. It took a long time. And I did it a lot faster this time, and I got to do a little extra stuff and add some flair. Still wasn't enough time to put all the bells and whistles and everything like that I could have done. So I'm not gonna front, it was really humbling because like most barbers don't do haircut designs. It's impressive enough to do haircut designs, but it's another level of impressive to do it quickly and time efficiently. Like that's the biggest flex. The dude that beat me, Christian, bro, he deserved that, bro. I don't know if I got footage of it, but he put a fire star design on its beautiful drop fade. Like I peeped over to see what he was doing because I'm nosy. I didn't see the whole process and do the haircut, but he was working very, very quickly and he was on it. Props to him, but I told him after the show, like, hey, props, your shit was fire, but in the most genuinely friendly, I want to see you win way, like, I'm coming for your head. But honestly, bro, I didn't even know like what this video was gonna be like for real. I thought I was gonna be talking to a few barbers at the thing, but then there was just like the music, and then I don't know if I was trying to pull people outside to do stuff, but then also I was speaking, but then I was on stage, and it was just kind of like a roller coaster of emotions today, if I'm being honest. This whole thing really put a battery in my back. I feel like I've kind of done everything I wanted to do as a barber for real. And like I had never been in a competition. A competition wasn't really something I cared about because I think it's a great opportunity, of course, to network and put yourself out there and challenge yourself and all these things. But I don't really believe in competitive art. Like no one can tell me my art's better than somebody else's or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like it's subjective. We all see art differently. If you don't rate it highly, it's just not for you. That's fine. So I'm not really pressed about the competition, but this really lit a fire in me because it made me like realize the gap in ability between me and other people. I'm not competing with them, but when I see people doing better than me or being more efficient than me or just on a higher level than me, it doesn't make me jealous. Like, I want to be above them or anything. It's really just, it shows me the potential that I have to grow. Like, if they can do it, there's a good chance that I can do it. I love seeing people that are so good that you can't even accurately gauge them, because it makes me think about my own potential, like what my limits are. Seeing extraordinary people just inspires me to push my limits further. Like, see how far I can take this, how deeper I can go. So now, like, I like to do more competitions, but it really makes me want to get in my bag and like take my design game up a whole nother level. Like, it'd be cool to be in more competitions or whatever, but it really makes me want to compete with myself harder. I've gotten to a point in life where like anything I've ever seen somebody do, I know is possible for me to make some progress. We decide what our potential is. Seeing people be that good, it makes me want to be great. But this was a really good day. And I'm really excited because there was a bunch of stuff I wanted to just kick off and do, but I was waiting for this to pass because I felt like I was doing a lot, which I feel all the time, low-key. All right, y'all, but that's my video. Appreciate you tapping in with me on this journey. Y'all stay tuned, buckle up, because I got some shit on the way, bro. I'm taking all my ideas and executing the rest of the year, bro. I'm not playing no more. It's all gas, no brakes. If you ain't already liked, subscribe, or whatever, you're not gonna do it. I don't understand why. You got to this point and you're not going to. You can just keep playing this little game. It's fine. Hey, appreciate y'all again. But till next time, Craft Over Clout, I'm out.